Welcome to Front Row with Michael J. Curtis.
Boss of all, boss.
A podcast where we dive into the world of pop culture, politics, entertainment, and more.
What's up, y'all? How's life? This is cool. Let me know if y'all can hear me good or whatnot. I don't know if y'all can hear me or not. We're gonna do a mukbang. We're doing something different today. We're doing a mukbang, so I gotta get my fork out. I'm gonna tell y'all what I got. We're gonna pull it out. We're gonna talk some shit. We're gonna have some fun. I'm not gonna say the word cuss words because I don't know who's watching just yet. Okay, so let me let y'all know what I got. I got Guy. Can y'all see that? Guy Fieri's Flavortown Kitchen. Trap something. What is that? Yeah, that's that. Dynamite. Yeah, that's that. Okay, this is the trademark. Since 1968, Dynamite Food travels fast. All right, we finna pull it out and show y'all what we eat. Let's see what we got. We got Caesar dressing because I got a Caesar salad, right? Okay. Shout out to that haircut looks good. Shout out to Ski the Barbarian on the haircut. Anyway, so we got Caesar salad. Can y'all see that? Caesar salad. Boom. Bam. Look like something you gotta pick a say. Okay, we got chicken. We got chicken for the Caesar. Okay. And we got what we got. Okay, and then we got Flavortown. Look at that shirt. Yeah, Shanita, you see the shirt? Shout out to Shanita Hamilton on the shirt. Culture mentality. Can y'all see it? All right. And then we got Cajun chicken pasta. Cajun chicken pasta. We got that. Okay. So shout out to Shanita Hamilton on the shirt. Y'all like my shirt? Go to Shanita. Shanita got shirts for y'all. As y'all can see, they got Africa. It's called Culture Mentality. And then they got the little culture pasta on the side. It's a little shirt. Very nice shirt. Gotta check the shirt. Anyway, so we got that. Let me show y'all how it look right here. Bam. Can y'all see that? Y'all see that? Y'all like the way that look? Is it Guy Fieri? Fieri? Mm-hmm. Guy Fieri. Okay, so we're gonna do the pasta. We're gonna get into talking some shit in a minute. We're gonna do the pasta, and we're gonna do the chicken Caesar salad. So we're gonna assemble that real quick. Y'all get your glasses, get your mimosas, get your shit out. I'm gonna get mine out. I want y'all to get y'all's out too. Get your mimosas and whatnot. Pull everything out. For those of you who were not able to catch me Wednesday at This Is It, we'll be talking about that and the experience there and kind of all the little different things that happen with that. So we'll have a little fun with all that. Talk about that too. But let's get this chicken on here so that we can talk about some other stuff. Hold on. Let's get this chicken on here so we can eat. I'm hungry. I ain't eating all day like I'm poor. Anyway, so we're going to see what it tastes like in a minute. I'm going to give y'all a little small review. You really can't mess up Caesar salad unless you got bad dressing, so I'm not even going to waste y'all time with that. But we're going to taste this pasta real fast, and then we're going to get into the shit, all right? Let's see what this pasta tasting like, and we can then get into everything else. What y'all doing? I feel like Leslie Jordan, when he be like, shit, what y'all doing? What y'all doing? Y'all had a very productive day? No? Yes? Maybe? Y'all like my kitchen? Okay, anyway. So let's try this out. Let's see. Y'all ready? Okay. What type of pasta is it called? This penne? This penne pasta? I'm not really a big fan of penne pasta.
Why?
It'd be a little hard to me.
They serve it al dente.
They serve it al dente, and I don't like that. I'm more of a bow tie, spaghetti, egg noodle type dude. This ain't really my thing. Okay. Now, I like a creamier sauce. For those of you who are like who like a lighter sauce, y'all don't like this. If you black, you probably gonna need a little bit more Cajun seasoning on the Cajun. They do have roasted red tomatoes in here. It looks like it's green onions in here as well. It also looks like, wait a minute, let me see. Okay. Look like they seasoned this chicken pretty good. Okay, but we're going to check and see before I tell y'all that they did that. Okay, we're going to check because it might just be burnt. We never know. Some people think blackened mean burnt. I ain't lying, for real. Some people think blackened mean burnt. And it do look a little burnt, but it don't be burnt for real. So let's try this out. Let's see what's going on. Because we got roasted red tomatoes in here. Sun-dried tomatoes. Excuse me, not roasted red tomatoes. Sun-dried tomatoes are in here. And we're going to try this out. We're going to see what's up with Guy Fieri's kitchen. It's cool. It's good. Ain't nothing you can get from Applebee's. I mean, it's good though. I mean, it's cool. If you like that sort of thing. Now, let's get into the stories. So what you do this week? You did something? My cousin Angel's in the background for y'all who don't know.
I did not do anything.
You didn't do anything today?
No.
Okay, so this week, we did the Monday show with D-Rock, which was really cool. I changed positions, so I'm not in my same position at work, so that's always nice. More money, more pay. So that's always a great thing. Always love that. More money, more pay, different position. So that's great. Let's clap it up for that. A promotion is always amazing. Snap your fingers. Let's snap. Snap for that. Let's snap for all those, right? Then I had a show Wednesday. Wednesday at This Is It. I did a show co-hosting with hello Pedrick. Hello Pedrick. I'm just gonna say hello. I don't know how to say your name. I'm gonna just put you up here and say hello back to you. I'm talking to you. Hello. How you doing? So when we got into the show, so let me tell y'all first how I got there. Okay, so let's just go back even before the show even went on. Okay, this Monday. Okay, the show was this Wednesday. Okay, I did not get the flyer for this particular show until Monday. That was 2 days before the show. Okay, so I didn't really have that much time to kind of let y'all know what was going on because, you know, I didn't get the flyer until like 2 days before. So, shit. I was telling y'all I was doing the show, but y'all was probably like, this nigga lying because he ain't got no flyer up the first, okay? And usually when this nigga say he got a show, he got a flyer up. Well, I did have a show. And This Is It on East Wells, 418 East Wells Street. Angel said, hey, y'all. At East Wells Street. And, okay, let's discuss it. I had a, I don't even know what to call this person. So we knew each other prior, okay? And I was asked to come and participate in providing talent in a show at this particular venue, which I was very extremely open to. If anybody has watched me and you've been watching any of my previous lives, you'll see that I always complain about the fact that, not really complain, but I always notice the fact that a lot of my performances are usually in front of crowds who are not of the LGBT persuasion, right? So I was more than happy to actually go and be a part of this show. I was very happy to go and be a part of the show. This food kind of good. I was very happy to go and be a part of the show, right? And I was also asked to bring in different type of talent to showcase the different talents of the LGBT persuasion who may not do drag, because oftentimes the entertainers that are often pointed out in our communities, you're either a porn star or you're a drag queen. It's just the truth, okay? It's just the truth of the matter, right? You're either a porn star or you do drag in the LGBT community, and that's usually where you get your name from. It's very few and far between if you have somebody who's really known, who's not, or really being booked for club appearances. Let's put it that way. Really being booked for club appearances or your prize or your different things like that you're seeing. It's very seldom that you're really seeing people outside of, you know, drag or really adult film stars. That's just speaking on a heightened level. Not saying here in the local area. Pride Fest definitely is one that highlights other talent. You know, there's a number of other venues, number of other festivities that highlight other talent. But speaking specifically on regularly programmed LGBT bars, you usually don't really see that. So we were looking to bring a different flavor on this particular Wednesday night at the This Is It bar. So that happens. We pull in some names, we pull in some people, we get it all together, and we finally have a flyer with people on it. That happened this Monday, which is another thing because I don't know how you think I'm supposed to promote the show. I ain't got a flyer to it until 2 days before, but whatever. And whatever. You know what I'm saying? So we just gonna keep it real. Let's just keep it real honest. This is how it happened. Mm-hmm. We then go from there. I'm pulling up. The call time for the show is between 9 to 9:30. Show starts at 10:30. So the call time is between 9 and 9:30. I believe I show up at 9:10, maybe 9:15, like in between that time. Everybody gets there. Hey, Robert. Everybody gets there, right? So I'm walking into, and when you come into This Is It, it's just really like a long, the initial part, like the first, like initial part of the bar, it's just like a long walkway, and then you walk, and prior to getting to the restrooms, there's this door where you can go to the basement. Then you go down to the basement, which is not unlike other establishments from what I'm hearing. So you go down to the basement, you go around the corner. If you ever like had a teenage brother that had a room in the basement, think about it like that. So you go around the corner, and then you're in a place like this, like the dressing room, everything. I see the host there, the person who I organized the show with, and speak, of course, normal stuff. Like we know each other. It wasn't a big thing. It was normal thing. Hey, how you doing? What's going on? Blah blah blah. What's happening? Show starts at this time. She's getting dressed. I'm not paying it any attention, any mind. Hey, I'm gonna go upstairs. I'm gonna grab my drink tokens because I give you drink tokens. Don't pay for Hennessy, by the way. Y'all know how much I love Hennessy, so I had to pay the difference. But anywho, I got a drink token. All right, I got a drink token. So then I go upstairs with my drink tokens. I order my drink. I sit down with my friends, which I really call my brother. Sit down with my friend. Sit down with, I believe Rob comes in. Not Rob, excuse me, Vogue. Vogue comes in, and she sits down next to me, to my left. I believe my brother sits down to my right. As we're sitting and talking, I'm waiting for the show to start. The show, the show starts by, not by text, not anything. The show starts by, and this is how we're told, hey, all performers come to the back. Okay. So that the show can start. Not a big deal. Cool. All of us, we get up. Vogue gets up. I get up. We proceed to the back because the show is about to start. We get to the back. We go over, hey, the discussion. Now, let's even take a step back. Okay, when I was booked for this particular event, I was booked as a co-host. Now, I say this humbly. I'm being humble when this comes out of my mouth, okay? The particular rate, once I inquired, which is when the initial booking was asked to be made, was, what's your rate? Which usually is what a professional entertainer is going to ask you, which is, what is your rate? The particular rate I was offered, I would not take to do a comedy set. Okay? I just wouldn't do it. I've been around a little bit of time. I got a little bit of a name, just a little bit of one, right? Where I can say that's not a good number for me. So what I said was, hey, I'm not going to do a comedy set for you, but I definitely come co-host for you, right? This expectation was already set. Then not only that, we then through messaging reiterated, hey, this is what I'm going to come and do. This is what we're going to do. Hey, that's fine. That's great. Sounds like a plan. That's what I get from the host. Great. I get there. This is the start of the show. We're starting out the show. Hey, we're going to come out. The host goes out, does, I guess, an introductory performance. I guess that's what it is. And then, passes it off to me. I then get up there. I come out to DMX. Well, not really DMX. It's really the Rough Riders anthem, right? DMX song. I come out to that. I proceed to speak on DMX's memorial. I'm kind of filling out the crowd to see kind of what their subject matter is, as I do anytime I'm performing in front of any crowd. I really want to know what subject matter they're really into. So I'll ask, hey, did y'all see this? Hey, did you watch this. Hey, did this happen? Hey, did that happen? You know, those type of things. So you can really, especially if you've never performed in front of this particular crowd, you can kind of get a feel for what they're into, and you can go with that and what they know about. She says, I said, oh Lord, not like when this was said. Why do they do this when I can't cut? They always do this. They do this to me all the time. So it's not they. This is actually one of the, and I've been to some of the most ghetto events that you could ever name. Okay, we from Milwaukee. Let's be real. But this experience had to be one of the most interesting experiences that I've ever had. So as we start the show, so I want y'all to know, here's what we agreed to. I would get up. I would do a 5-minute introductory kind of like, little thing. And we'll talk, have a little fun in the beginning, come back, and what we were supposed to do from here is, have a comedic banter in between the performances and kind of go back and forth, have a little fun, but in all honesty, just kind of go with the flow with the show, which is what we discussed. Do a little 2 to 3 minute banter and then go to the next performer. Well, that's not exactly how that went. So I got up to do the perform, to start it. As I, segued to her, I believe I complimented her hair to kind of segue to say, okay, it's your time to come back in. Let's, introduce the next act. Well, the host says, well, my crowd, what were the words exactly? My crowd likes the more exciting. So she interrupted the first 5 minutes. So she interrupted, completely disrespectful and unprofessional, right? That's the first thing. Second thing she moves on to do is to say, well, we even get to a point in the beginning of the show where she asks the crowd, who did you come to see? Did you come to see me or did you come to see him? And she puts her hand over my head, right? In a way as if to say me. Now the crowd gets quiet because there's a good portion of them that are there that came to see your boy. Anyway, but we're going to keep it moving. One guy out the crowd says, talk about it. You, right? So one guy out the crowd responds to her. One. Now, mind you, it's a crowd about, let's say, a good 50 people. And I'm being generous. And so the guy says, you. So I look at the guy and say, you must want to drink or something, because I know good and damn well that you did not know who you was coming to see, because your whole table was quiet. So you couldn't have known who you came to see. So you just like responding. You got to be responding out of pity, because nobody was like, we like an overwhelming, like, we came to see you. Like, there was, that didn't happen. So I'm already kind of like, where's this going? I didn't think nothing of it. Y'all know I'm a blind kind of in those moments sometimes. Like, old girl, Real Housewives of Atlanta, where she's like, I didn't feel red. I didn't feel, at this point in the story, I didn't feel red. Let's put it like that. Like, old girl from Real Housewives of Atlanta, I didn't feel red at the moment. So I didn't know, like, oh, okay, well, this is going to turn into something. I didn't know that. But there's more, okay? So I get to the back, and she goes on this thing of, and I'm explaining to her, this is not what we discussed. Hey, this is what we talked about doing. Blah, 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 blah. And she does again. And at one point in the show, she goes, where are the jokes? I want to hear some jokes. I want you to say some jokes, as if to say you're not doing your job, right? I want to hear some jokes. I want to hear you talk about some jokes. So I'm thinking to myself, ma'am, you didn't pay enough for that. That's what I'm thinking. Like, you didn't pay enough to hear no jokes from you or no material. Y'all only paid me, and I'm going to say this just for the sake of y'all understanding where I'm coming from. Y'all only paid me $50 to be here. I'm here out of the pure sheer enjoyment and fun of the whole situation. Is what I'm hoping to be here for, right? No. So when they sent the line up, right, and the lineup becomes a thing, and this is why it's important. When she sent the lineup had me listed to perform twice. Ma'am, you didn't have enough for me to perform once, let alone twice, okay? That's not going to happen. So I'm in the back going, no, that's not going to happen. No, that's not how this was supposed to go. And I honestly did not know that she had me down to perform twice until I'm walking to the back from Anaya's performance. And all of a sudden she's asking me, oh, you want to go up for another 2 to 3 minutes? Well, ma'am, you've interrupted one of the times where I was up on the stage. You've then gotten up and said, well, I'm not doing the hosting gig right. I'm not doing the hosting gig right is what you're basically telling me. And then you're asking me to go out and do 2 to 3 minutes more time. I feel, number one, you've been disrespectful this whole time. Ma'am, you will not get another 2 to 3 free minutes of material out of me. Absolutely not. That's not going to happen. So the answer was no. Michael, do you want to go up for another 2 3 minutes? Hell no. No, I don't want to go up for another 2 3 minutes. I'm good. I did what I was paid to come here to do. I'm all right, right? So Sis looks me dead in my face. What I got? Okay. Let's pretend this is paper towel. Let's pretend this microphone. Sis looked me dead in my face. When I say in my face, I mean dead in my face. It was like, coming to the stage, Michael J. Curtis. They played DMX, and you know what I did? Walk out the back fucking door. Bitch, I said I wasn't going up on that stage. I went out the back door. Bitch, I said I'm not going on the stage, and that's what I meant. Now, I'm here to have fun and to do a little fun and have a little fun with you, and that's what we're here to do. But what we're not going to do is you're not going to get more than you paid for. You already, by me hosting and being here, are getting more than you paid for because you only paid $50, right?
Why would you make me laugh like that? I
just want people to know. You only paid $50, okay? You're not getting me to come out here and do anything more than what I agreed to and what you paid for. So at this point, she looked at me and says, Michael, you're making my show more difficult than what it needs to be. I said, no, I'm not, because you could have easily went on to the next performer like I asked you to. That's embarrassing. It was extremely embarrassing, right? So, I'm pissed because, bitch, you calling my name out. And I'm not going out there, right? Because you're not paying for that. But you felt like you was going to be big bad Mother Goose. And you was going to make me take my ass out there on that stage. Watch this.
I'm not about to play with you.
I said, bitch, I've been doing this a long time. I've been doing this for a little while, bitch. You ain't going to get me. Absolutely the fuck not. So I walk out the back door. Now the manager comes. As I'm walking out the door, he's coming. He's like, well, what's going on? For me, I'm like, I'm not about to have this conversation with you in the middle of the show. We literally are in the middle of the show. We're backstage. Microphones are hot, meaning they are live. We're not about to do this right now. Go to the next performer. We can discuss it after the show is over. So we move on. I guess he goes to do whatever it is he has to do. I walk out the back door. He comes back because we're locked now in this little alley part, which is a very clean alley, by the way. If I could say one good thing about this is it, they know how to clean the alley, okay? Because that alley stays clean. Okay? They know how they could have went to the bar and got your money out the register if they wanted all of that. Exactly. So my thing was, no. So as he comes back, I explained to him the situation. Hey, this is what I was booked for. This is what I was asked to do. This is what I agreed to do. I'm not, wasn't willing. This man says to me. So as I'm looking, I didn't have my phone with me. So I go and proceed. Now my friend is standing there next to me because my friend performed on the show. Is standing there next to me. He says to my friend, now I say to him, let me go so I can get the phone so I can show you our messages in black and white so you don't have to think I'm lying to you. This is what we agreed on doing. The man looks my friend in the face and says, I don't know why he thinks I'm going to stand here and wait. I have a bar to run. I like where I'm going to stand. So basically saying, I really wouldn't give a fuck what he got to say. I have a bar to run. He didn't go up and perform when I wanted him to. So fuck what he got to say. In so many words, right? So then I was basically like, well, shit, well, fuck it. Shit, you don't want to hear it? Fine. But then I said, no, let's be professional. Let's not allow ourselves to be looked at. Because at this point, I felt like you don't know what I was booked for. You have to know what's going on because you're not the person that booked me. You don't know what I agreed to. And obviously, you don't know my brand for you to be standing here like that because Sis was kind of waving his finger. And see, he don't know that finger waving shit. Almost got his ass whooped, but we ain't gonna talk about that. But so we get to this point where, he's waving his finger and he goes, and I just was like, well, oh, that ain't where it ended. Then he said, yeah, I'm gonna have to ask for, now mind you, the $50 wasn't enough. Then he said, I'm gonna have to ask for your feedback because from what I hear, you performed once. You're not getting no feedback from me, my guy. I showed up. I did what I agreed to. You paid me my $50. This $50 is going in my pocket. And if it don't, I'll send you an invoice for $50 that will go directly into my pocket. It's all up to how you want to do this, right? Now, he asked for the $50. I looked him in his face and told him, absolutely not. You want me to get this $50 from me? So then he says, well, forget it. I'm not even worried about the $10. Then he tried to make, you know how people try to make it like you being petty? No, bitch. You didn't pay enough, and I'll be damned if I give you back $2, let alone 10. So that's what we got from there. We go, we move forward throughout the night. I'm pissed. So y'all already know I'm like up here. Like I'm up here with the bullshit. I'm like, oh, you got me fucked up. So then we go from that to I go in the inside, and the host, which is why I know she probably sent the manager out there to holler at me. The host then says, oh, the manager's looking for you because they want you to return their fee. They want to exchange your fee. What they were trying to do was give me a lesser amount, which is about $10 less. I didn't give a fuck if it was 50 cents less, bitch. They wouldn't give me back no check. So I was like, hell no. So from there, but I had to make it clear to the host that you got me all the way fucked up, that you got me flat-foot fucked up on this evening. So once that was explained, which is where I said, hey, we discussed this is what we agreed to, this is how this happened. That host then went on to be like, well, no, it didn't happen, I didn't do that. I just felt like I performed twice and it wasn't fair that you performed, that you didn't have to perform twice like I did. And I'm thinking to myself, bitch, the deal that you negotiate for yourself ain't got shit to do with me.
Right.
I negotiate for me, you negotiate for you. If your performance, if what you negotiated was that you was going to perform twice in host and you was going to make that little bit of money, hey, bitch, that's on you. I'm telling you what I'm going to do when I come through the door. Whatever your policies are, whatever y'all do when I'm not here, ain't got shit to do with me. All I can do is tell you what I'm going to do for the money you pay. Now, at this point, I'm pissed. My friend Robert done showed up.
As she stated.
She was there. She like, it's okay, friend, let it go. I'm like, they got me flat foot. I'm at the table. They got me flat foot. Fucked up. I don't care what nobody say. They got me flat foot. Fucked up. So we get there. So as he's attempting, so how I feel is now I'm a guest in y'all house. And y'all treating me like I'm an employee here. I'm just a guest. I'm only visiting. Right? So I can just imagine how you treat the girls. And this is really another part of the reason why I'm telling the story, because I want to tell it because it's funny to me now. But I'm telling it even more because what do y'all do to the people that don't have a podcast, that don't have a name, that just come there and actually need that 50? Y'all playing their face like that too? I try to explain to them, like, this is a fifth of Hennessy for me. This is going to be gone as soon as I leave here. But anywho, that's what happened down at the show. Then we got, so what I'm going to do, that's what happened down at the show. So we get down there, we move forward. The next day is still on my mind. So no, that ain't where it ended. I then, I don't cuss her out because I do love her. And she just particularly on this night had me fucked up. But I do love her. Now moving from her to the manager, the manager says, well, I'm going to come talk to you, later. He never comes back to talk to me, right? So I have to go find the manager. He didn't come find me, which is later on he tells me he did, but he did. I go to find the manager to say, hey, come holler at me because we didn't finish our conversation from before with your wagging ass finger, right? So we didn't finish our conversation, so come holler at me. So he's like, I'm going to come to you. He said he had to go to the bathroom. So he went to the bathroom. He came back. He comes back to the table. I explained everything to him, same way I explained it to y'all. He's like, I just felt like it wasn't something that we could have talked about. Sir, unless you're going back in that register and getting me some more money at that register, ain't shit to talk about. I don't give a damn. And we definitely ain't going to talk about it in the middle of a damn show. You're crazy. That's not going to happen. No. So he said, well, we'll talk tomorrow. Tomorrow came. Tomorrow was yesterday. I didn't hear from him. I waited until about 12:30, 1 o'clock. And I messaged them all in a group message. The host, the manager, the owner. Now, I didn't really realize the owner was in that group message because I really wasn't trying to tell. I was just trying to say, y'all got me fucked up and I appreciate y'all having me fucked up. And I really was just talking to the two people that were there. The owner happened to be in the group message, which made it even better. So he then goes, well, I don't appreciate, because I told him, and wait a minute, I think I have it here. Hold on, allow me to read this message for y'all. I don't know if I still got it. I'm gonna see if I can grab it and read it for y'all real quick. Hold on. No, that ain't it. Let me see. No, that ain't it. I can't find it. Anyway, I sent the message basically saying, y'all had me fucked up, but I said it in a professional way. And then he got offended because I told him, I said, management, when I brought my concerns to management, they were dismissed. He said, I don't appreciate you saying that I dismissed your concerns. I actually came to you after I built the, this is too much, way too much. And for $50. That's what killed me. No. So then he was like, I don't appreciate you saying that I dismissed your concerns. I'm like, well, obviously you did, because when I tried to talk to you before, you told me that you had a bar to run. Then you told me you'll call me back tomorrow. You'll hit me tomorrow. That never happened. What the fuck would you call that? I would call that a dismissal. Wouldn't you call that a dismissal? Sounds like a dismissal to me, motherfucker. So it was dismissed. The ghetto. Hello, ghetto as hell. But behind you, this is a white dude. So this is a white dude doing all this. And then the other one, the host was black, but the manager's white. So all of this is going on, right? Now, we were supposed to have a conversation. He was supposed to schedule a time. I messaged him to schedule it because I go, he's like, we can have a conversation in a professional setting. I say back to him, more than open to the conversation. Let's do it. Y'all think I done heard from this man? Mm-hmm. Absolutely not. He ain't called me, and he ain't gonna call me. Then we move on to the host, who I know personally, who I say to, hey, I shouldn't even have to be going back. It was very unprofessional for me to even be going back and forth with the manager. Number one, somebody who did not book me. Mm-hmm. Number one, somebody who didn't book me. So you have no idea what the terms of my booking was because you didn't book me. Right. Your host did. That's number one. That's what makes that unprofessional numero uno. Secondly, he's addressing me and speaking to me in a manner where he thinks I am his, number one, is disrespectful, even if it was your employee. Number two, it's extremely disrespectful and unprofessional because I'm not your employee. I'm a guest here, and you're treating me like I work here, and I don't. Unprofessional, number two. It was like a number of strikes. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. The fact that your show host is looking me in my face when you're asking me, am I willing to do something that you didn't pay for? And I tell you, no, I'm not willing to do that. Right. And then you announce my name anyway, which is the reason why your manager has a problem with me to begin with, because my name was announced and I didn't walk out on the stage and you don't tell him I announced his name when I shouldn't. Mm-hmm. Issue number 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8, and 9, and 10. Mm-hmm. That's my story time for today, y'all. I ain't got shit else.
You ignorant.
She done had me fucked up. I was over there like, what is going on? But Shanita, I didn't understand what is going on. And then to add insult to injury, he had on a halter top showing his midriff and booty shorts on, and he didn't have no ass. That was even made it even more. Like, he was talking to me like this in a halter top that came to here and booty shorts. I was pissed. I was even more pissed.
And that's where you get your story time. Story time. It's time to get your ass off for that. Bye.
That's what pissed me off even more. I said, oh, bitch, you got me fucking booty shorts. You think you gonna do this? Absolutely the fuck not.
That's all, folks.
But y'all, needless to say, y'all probably won't see me at This Is It no more.
That's the real deal.
That probably never happen again. I'm sorry. I didn't mean for it to go down like that. I didn't do it. I didn't do it. It wasn't me. However, I'm coming out here to y'all so that y'all know what went down. And I say all that to say, we're gonna be doing a redo. Okay. We're gonna redo the show because some people wasn't able to come. And I really wasn't able to be in as much of my element as I wanted to be and have as much fun as I wanted to have. So I'm gonna come out, we're gonna have some fun, and I'm gonna announce it one of these days. But baby, the next person to come walk up to me in a halter top and booty shorts and think they can talk shit to me, I'm going to smooth the fuck off. I'm going to smooth the fuck off, okay? If you ain't got titties to match them booty shorts, I'm gonna be pissed as hell. I want you to know that. But
Who raised you?
Who raised me? No, they tried me first. They did it to me first. And then you should be smart. Y'all know our podcast. Why would y'all do that? You know I'm gonna talk about it. Silly people, silly rabbit. Y'all gotta go check out what the fuck is this?
Fieri.
Fieri's Flavortown Kitchen. Right out there in Brookfield. It was pretty good. Pretty cool. I'm gonna season it though. Not add a little salt or whatever. But love y'all. Shouts out to y'all. That's our broadcast for today. I'll see y'all Monday. Love you. Lord.
What's everyone saying about Front Row with Michael J. Curtis?
It's super funny. I love it.
It's the only podcast I listen to.
Listen, my whole family loves it, man.
At itsAcourtesy.com.